Hey guys, it's the Wicked Soul here, and welcome to my 100% achievement / trophy walkthrough for Wizards of Brandel. Before I get started, there's a few things to note. With Chemco games, there are add-on DLCs that can grant you 3 times the experience and 2 times the damage. This guide will assume you're not using those, but if you decide to buy them, it will make the game easier. You won't have to grind as much at late game, since we're doing this with no extra stuff. Late game, there will be some 1 or 2 hours of grinding. It's not too bad. Since this is a jrpg, I won't be talking non-stop, just at certain points like bosses and stuff, what to do, where to go, and to explain what I'm doing. We will be playing on easy so everyone can follow along, and there's no achievements for really difficulty setting. And for the vast majority of the battles, of the random battles, I will be using the auto button, so I won't have to sit there, choose all my moves. Only for the boss battles, I'll walk you through those. I will have timestamps for every story quest and subquest, and maybe some chests that I want you to grab. With all that out of the way, let's start this game. Alright, so this is a pretty dialogue heavy game, and I will be trying to skip through it pretty fast, but sometimes I'll use that to look at my notes. And if you see some weird cuts or me standing still for a while that I don't cut out, that's just me looking at my notes and trying not to get confused. So that's what I'm doing. That's what I'll be doing if you see that. So we just gotta pick up this paper, go through the dialogue. These first couple missions, like 10 or so, are pretty much tutorialized. So just follow along with the video, and I'll come back later once they're introducing more stuff. we wake up, we got our first achievement unlocked, and My achievement notifications will change from green to gray. Just don't worry about that. I like to change it up every once in a while. So we just gotta walk around this house and do the story stuff, and I'll come back when the next big thing happens. Alright, so here they're going to introduce the crafting of the cards and the weapons. Now, we don't touch these, besides this tutorialized because it's free. And don't touch any of the Vigor Stones unless I tell you to buy them or use them. Because we're going to need some for the end game in the Secret Arena. So just don't mess with this. Except for right now. So this one I'm gonna say now because we don't need this. And just equip whatever you get from this. Doesn't really matter, but it does matter for this. But you get a whole bunch of cool stuff later on. Now you might get lucky with the weapon to have it like a higher level. See, I got a level 20 sword, and there's achievements to get 21, 50, and 100, but it's very easy. You don't have to worry about it. Later on we'll get like chests that give us weapons like plus 100, plus 200, so it's not a really big deal. And maybe you got a better weapon for me this time. So now we're going to go to the plains to do this, to do the mission we're on. And now every time when we come in here, we gotta talk, which is really annoying, but it's a nice spot where it'll tell you, okay, now we're on the next quest, so it'll be easier for me for the timestamps. But and now they're gonna introduce the battle system tutorial. Like how I said earlier, I'm just gonna be using the auto battles for these mostly, but I think for here I just do like a normal battle just to show it off. Now you know that if you look at the achievement list, there's like for 100,000 damage, 50,000 damage, 100 consecutive hits, 15 consecutive hits. Now you can do this by yourself, but if you don't want to really worry about it, there is a side quest later on in the game where they'll give us a spell that'll add 80 hits for free on the combo bar, so not a problem. And once we're all grinded out, we'll easily crush that 100,000 number. But we'll eventually get there anyways, so don't really worry about that. Now, I don't do this here, but if you click LB, you can make the minimap bigger. So I do that in the second part, so just keep that in mind. And in the second part, I also go into the tactics menu and make sure we do the have everybody fight strongly, so when we do the auto battle, they will use all their strongest attacks. We'll do a lot of damage here, but that's for the next part. That's for when we got more characters in our party. So I'll see you in the next big part of the game. For some reason, I go into the rewards menu. Now this is like phone achievements and stuff, like in-game achievements, not like Xbox Live achievements. But you can see it'll track mostly every achievement consecutive. Like, we have to walk a bunch of paces, but don't even worry about it. It's so not a problem because we walk so far. And there's like some rewards that you can get once you do achievements and stuff. So I go in here every so often. I don't know why I'm looking at this right now because we barely done anything. We're only like 10 minutes into the game. But yeah, I just wanted to tell you that's what I was looking at. Okay, so right here we are learning about the tutorials of the subquests. Now this is the first subquest and there's only 8 in the normal playthrough. We will have to beat the final boss and save and then beat him again and then have a different choice to get the true end, and that's where the rest of the side quests are. So just don't worry about that when we finally get like 8 side quests done and we don't see any more. That's what the problem is. And what's great about Camco games and their subquests is you barely have to return to the quest giver. There's only like 3 quests where we have to return, but you will have to just like go into the menu, send their thing to the treasure trust system, which I really enjoy because it's super annoying backtracking most of the time. So that's what we're gonna do. And make sure every time we complete the quest to go into that rewards menu, or not into the quest menu, and to get the rewards so the quest actually counts as completed. Now, this is going to be a boss battle. Now, I'm pretty sure I use an auto battle for this because it's so easy, but I don't know. And I always save constantly because this is jrpg, and save pretty much the same points I save. So yeah, I think I just did the auto battle there. It's just not really worth it just clicking the buttons, but for like the main boss battles I will start to do turn by turn. Alright, so from right here we'll get like the achievement for walking 5,000 steps. It's sure to unlock around here for you, maybe a little bit later, because if you notice I kind of went into the wrong rooms at some points. But yeah, this second achievement of the game. we got the second person of our party and another achievement. And now this is where the turtles come in. Now these increase proficiency. Now I know I didn't find all of them, but these are like skills in the world where you can get like some cool items hidden away, but you'll notice intentionally I'll skip them because I don't really have enough proficiency. That's why I skip them. So maybe you have enough proficiency if you like did some items. And now here's another tutorial coming up, which is the magical garden. Now there's achievements for getting 10 jobs done and 20 of the harvests. So do this every so often. You get like a bunch of bulbs. Now what I did was I did 3 fields up top and then 3 jobs at the bottom. Now we I don't think I set up the jobs right away, but I do plant some stuff. Now I just let these go for the 10 minutes that they have, and then I think the jobs take like 20 minutes. Yeah, just don't do them yet. Here I'm looking for the... See, I get like an item for 5,000 steps. So that's the magical garden. And now I'm here just getting that sword ready. And I'm surprised I didn't get that one achievement here, but here we're going to the ruins. No, well, now we're not going to the ruins. We're going for the sub-quest here. Now this is just going back to where we were. I really wish I would have hit LB sooner, because it really makes a big difference, because you can pretty much see the whole area of the mini-map with the mini-map. But yeah, just go all the way back to get the sub-quest done, then go to the ruins. Alright, now you could have turned in the quest earlier, but I just did it in the beginning of here, just to have it here, I guess. Because either way, you just had to get back out of there. That's the annoying thing about this game. You'll have to backtrack out of the whole dungeon area to the map screen. I haven't found like an exit button or anything, like an item button or something, but here we're in the first area of the real dungeon. Okay, right there, that guy gave us a plant and mushroom contract, so we can get the jobs done. And I actually had another contract in here, but you go into your items menu, do those contracts, and then I set up some job rooms down here, and then you can see our harvest is almost ready. But what you want to do is to set up these rooms, set a familiar spirit in here to do a job. Sadly, you can't just use the ones you have equipped and have them battle with you, but not a problem. We get a bunch of these. And then once we get the achievement, I barely touch these again. So just keep this in the back of your mind while we're doing this game, because once I do get the achievements, I don't really touch that ever again. Right here, they're showing us the hidden pathways. Now, there's some scattered around here. Some are like this, like that half circle. They mostly lead to chests. Sometimes they're broken walls. Sometimes they're just stuff like that, but not really hidden, like hidden well, really. And then here's another thing. Here's like that proficiency stuff. So Erica can break through walls or break through barriers. Darius can go to like see these magic portals, and we get an empty treasure chest right here. Now with the treasure chests, we had to open 200 of them. Don't worry, there's way more than 200. There's actually like 408, I think, but we'll clear through that pretty easily. Now, once I hit 200 treasure chests, I barely touch them again. I really barely go out of my way to do them. So right up here, like I said, Erica can break through these barriers. Again, it's a proficiency thing. So sometimes I intentionally skip these because it's not. This 100% walkthrough is for getting all the achievements, not just getting everything 100% in the game. That's why it's 100% achievement walkthrough. But yeah, that's just really what it is. Once we get to 200 chests, we just skip it, most of them. So yeah. I know again I said I'm gonna walk you through these boss battles, but in this early game they're so easy. you can just auto battle. So sorry about this, but I kind of forgot I did this in the beginning. I thought I started going through the boss battles slowly, but I think it's early enough in the game where this is really easy. It doesn't really matter. But later on, you will need to eventually fight normally. So, yeah, sorry about that if that's annoying you. Now, I go in here to get the harvests and plant more bulbs. So I get started on these achievements. And then it may benefit you to do this throughout the whole game to get all these items because they upgrade your stats. And we will just like go through all those items to do this super secret boss battle. But it's up to you. We'll see how it goes once we're there. Got hours to go still. So I'll see you in the next part I pop up to talk. Right, coming up here, they'll introduce this lab thing where you can get like a little bit more damage for if you invest in gold. You could do this, but on my first playthrough, I did it like once or twice for both things, but I didn't think it was worth it, and it really didn't do anything for me. But if you want to, I don't do it in here, but I did it on my first playthrough for this game. But if you want to, you can, but make sure you don't spend all your money, because we will need it at the end of the game. We'll get Philia, and we'll get another achievement here. Now, we want to go grab these 2 side quests that are in the mansion. One is right here. We'll have to find the book. And then one that will show us another thing that we have to worry about, which is the monster towers. Grinding those. We'll show it when we do it. Now, this other side quest is in this room. I accidentally click off it. So just click it, accept it once, then go into the library, which is back downstairs and to the right, and then go pick up, hit A on the top right bookcase, and then turn in the quest there. And then once you're done, you can just leave the mansion, go to the ruins, and then wait for me there. So yeah, I finally accepted that quest. Now I'm gonna go back downstairs. And then to the right, into this library. Go up top here. And the top right one is where it's at. I'll go into the quest menu. I'm really slow getting there, huh? And here I get confused with controls for some odd reason. I don't know why. But here we get some more bulbs for our farm. And now we're going to be leaving. And I always get... if you see me like doing that, I'm trying to read and walk at the same time. That's why I keep walking through the walls and stuff. But yeah, the game wants you to go to the Stumbly Mountain Path, but first we're going to go to the ruins. Now, up here is the monster tower. Now just click on 3 consecutive battles. A bunch of times. Now, what we're looking for are the light purple flowers, the blooms. Those will give us the sperm stones. Now just keep doing this until you get these 2 sperm stones we need, and then go into the quest menu, turn it in, and then go to the Stumbly Path Mountains, and then once we're in there, that's when where I'm going to call the video for this part. And yeah, hope you want to follow along with this game. It's pretty fun, pretty enjoyable story, I guess, but it's a jrpg, so kind of like the tropes all over the place. But yeah, it's a fun, easy game. Not many people play this, I don't think, on Xbox. Maybe like less than 1,000. So it could technically be a rare completion, even though not everybody plays it. So yeah, I'll just leave it off here. Just keep trying to kill these purple flowers. See, I'm looking at it now. I don't have the ones I need, so I'll just keep doing it. Now, you could get luckier than me to unlock them faster, but I just keep, because I know I think I have one. I'm just looking for one more. There we go, got one. At least, yeah. See, I had another one, so there we go. I'll just leave it off here now. I'm just gonna go into the Stumbly Mountain Path, and I'll see you in the next video.